Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to review with you the stats for the month of May in the Conejo Valley. I'm Josh Brenner with Compass here in Westlake Village. If you like information about real estate, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Let me share my screen and I will show you guys the stats for the month of May. Okay, so let's start with sales price. Sales prices in the month of May. Westlake, they went down a little bit from 1.9 to 1.8. Thousand Oaks went from 1.2. They basically stayed flat. Newbury Park was at 1.16. Now is at 1.1. And Agora Hills was at 1.6. And now they're at 1.65. So in terms of average sales prices in the month of May, they kind of remained flat from the previous month of April. All right. And let's look at price per square foot. What happened to the average price per square foot? Well, in Westlake, it dropped from $671 to $656. In Thousand Oaks, it went $541 to $583. So there was an increase in Thousand Oaks. And Newbury Park went from $495 to $533, another increase. Agora Hills, $584 to $605. So price per square foot increased with the exception of Westlake Village from April through the month of May. All right, and let's take a look at days on market, average days on market. All right, so in Westlake, homes took a little bit longer to sell in May. In April, it was 24 days, which is still not very long. And in May, 27 days, it's still selling really fast. Thousand Oaks went flat, 21 to 21. Newbury Park went from 20 to 19. Agora Hills went from 23 to 19. So in Agora Hills, the market moved a little bit faster. The rest of the Conejo Valley, with the exception of Westlake Village, pretty much remained flat. All right, and let's take a look at percentage of original price, what the houses closed at versus their original price. So if you see the lines here, okay, in Westlake Village in April, from April to May and through May, there was a little bit of a drop. They're still closing over ask on average, but not as high by 0.5% in Westlake. In Thousand Oaks, it went from 105% 0.5 to 105.9, which is pretty much flat. Newbury Park, 105 to 107, and Agora Hills, 106.7 and 106.5 is pretty much flat. All right, let's take a look at the active listings. All right, this shows that inventory is picking up, okay? In Westlake Village, there were 69 active listings in the month of April and 76 through the month of May. Thousand Oaks had 106 in April, and in May there was 140. Okay, so some pretty big jumps, significant jumps. Newbury Park, however, 46 to 61, still, significant increase for buyers, and Agora Hills went from 41 to 50. So that shows buyers there's some more opportunities coming out. And you better jump on these interest rates quick. Okay, interest rates are still relatively low. All right, compared to historical, not compared to 6 months ago, but months of supply. This is another inventory stat. Westlake Village is now at 1.7. It was at 1.4. That's still like a third of a normal market, everybody. So we need more homes on the market to have more months of supply and to stabilize prices. Thousand Oaks went from 1.2 to 1.6. Agora Hills, Newbury Park, 1.0 to 1.3. And Agora Hills went from 1.5 months to 1.9, almost 2 months of supply in Agora Hills. 6 months is a normal market. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. I think you guys get the gist of what's happening. I wouldn't call this a drastic market shift. I think it's just more of a slight correction. It looks like prices are flattening out. Based on interest rates, buyers have hit a ceiling. Buyer affordability has hit, a spot where most buyers, it just doesn't make sense, or they can't afford to buy the homes at the same price that they were paying 2-3 months ago. So sellers are just going to have to adjust their prices if they're serious about selling in order to get sold. And that's what's going on. So if you have any questions, have any thoughts about selling, thoughts about buying, contact me, email me, call me, text me. I'd love to meet with you. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.